Syrens, raise your hand if you've ever told yourself you were protecting your peace, but deep down you knew you were just avoiding something. Because I have, and I didn't catch it at first because, it sounded good and it felt justified. Like, you know what? Yeah, I don't feel like dealing with this today. I'm choosing me, I'm choosing peace. But then days go by and that same thing is still sitting there, unanswered, unhandled, and unmoved. And now it's like, okay, wait. Is this peace or am I actually just procrastinating in a prettier way? I feel like lately the soft life conversation has been everywhere. Rest, ease, don't force anything, protect your energy, protect your space and your peace. And here's the thing, I don't disagree with any of that. Y'all know I love my soft life, but I had to pause and ask myself, at what point does soft life turn into avoidance? At what point do we start dressing up our comfort zones and calling it alignment? You've reached the Secret Society's Unfiltered AF hotline.
At the tone, please record your message.
Hey size, it's your girl Secret Frison, and the Unfiltered AF hotline is now open. This sacred circle is for anyone choosing growth from within. This is where we heal out loud and in color. How you doing? Now, let's really talk because I've had moments where I told myself I was resting and really I was just putting things off. I have also had moments where I said I was protecting my peace, but I was really avoiding conversations I didn't really feel like having. Some of that didn't necessarily come from a place of healing. It came from a place of comfort. And comfort is sneaky like that. It doesn't feel like you're doing anything wrong. If anything, it actually feels like you're doing the right thing. But at the same time, nothing's really changing. You're not moving forward, you're just staying still in a way that feels comfortable. And I had to check myself like, okay, how is this truly benefiting me and this soft life that I claim I'm striving for? Because a soft life to me isn't about avoiding anything that's hard. It's about aligning and choosing what aligns without adding unnecessary stress on top of it. But avoiding something just because it's uncomfortable, that's not alignment. That's delay. And the tricky thing about delay is that it can make you feel like you're moving forward, but in reality, you've stopped your own progress. It's like getting fully dressed, hair done, makeup done, outfit is eating. You look ready, you feel ready. You might have even told people that you're on the way, but you never actually leave the house. Or maybe it's like planning something over and over again, making the list, thinking it through, saying, okay, I am going to start this tomorrow. And somehow tomorrow keeps moving to tomorrow. So it feels like you're doing something, but the results still not there. And eventually, you have to ask yourself, what am I actually waiting for? And I think the part that we don't talk about enough is this. Some of the things that we're avoiding are directly tied to the life we say we want, like the discipline, the hard conversations, the consistency. None of that is loud or glamorous, but all of it matters. And if every time something feels hard and you step back and you call it protecting your peace, you might not be protecting your energy at all. You might actually be protecting your comfort zone. And listen, I'm not saying that life has to feel heavy all the time or that you have to struggle to grow, but I am saying that growth is going to require something of you. And if your version of a soft life doesn't require anything, you might want to sit with that. Sometimes the thing that you're avoiding isn't even that big. Maybe it's sending an email or making the call. Maybe it's posting the video and finally having the uncomfortable conversation. Like small things. But those small things, they stack up into the life you say you want. And when you keep skipping them, you don't just delay the moment, you delay the version of yourself attached to it. So let me ask you, what's something in your life right now that you keep pushing off, but you know it matters? Not later, not eventually, right now. Because if I'm being real, for me, it's getting more serious about my content, showing up more, being consistent. Because honestly, seeing all kinds of content creators being flown out to Coachella by brands like Barbie had me feeling a little bit like that should be me. But at the same time, I know exactly why it's not because I wasn't consistent and committed with my craft and gifts. And that's a hard pill to swallow because it's not always about a lack of opportunity. Sometimes it's about a lack of consistency, lack of discipline, or even just holding yourself back a little bit more than you want to admit. So, yeah, I had to sit with that too. So, again, I'll ask you, what's something in your life right now that you keep pushing off, but you know it matters? Because the version of you that you're trying to become, they are not avoiding it, they're handling it. Even when it's not pretty, not perfect, and definitely not comfortable. My amazing Syrens and Sires, thank you as always for sitting in this sacred circle with me as we continue to keep our authenticity in check. And before you leave this episode, I don't want you to just think about it. I want you to do one thing you've been avoiding. If this episode touched you, please be sure to like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch the next siren call. Until next time, be you, be unshakable, and be unfiltered AF.